How is everyone? How's everyone feeling? I am super normal. Thanks for asking. Oh my god, a fire. That's so stressful.
Yeehaw.
Good morning.
Good morning. Couple of sweet peas.
Hello, everyone.
Yeehaw.
Thank you, King Ketchup. Hello. Okay, hang on. I need to post on here. Perfect. Amazing. First, I think I'm gonna make a little like Nightbot thing about it, but I haven't yet. We haven't said like specifically, at least we've tried not to, like what days we're going to Disneyland. And the reason is that I don't know every person who sees our content, right? I have no way of knowing if someone like creepy would like also book a Disneyland trip the same time that we're going. And like, you know what I mean? So like everyone knows it's like early August. So if anyone pops in and is like, what days are you going? Like as nicely as possible, I need to find a way to be like, we're not telling people, but you're not in trouble for asking. Okay, hang on. I gotta get a little pot pie. And like when we're like driving there, yeehaw. When we're like driving there, like we will post on our story and be like, we're on our way. Or like when we're there, like we will post things, but it's like giving people the time beforehand. I don't want anybody to like, I don't know. We've already had people message being like, OMG, what days are you going to Disneyland? I live really close to there and I want to see you. And I'm like, and I love your enthusiasm, but I don't know you. You know what I mean? Exactly. I don't want to do, I love when we see people like organically. I just went and took money to the bank, or actually, yeah. And the bank teller was a sweet pea. And I was like, oh my God, so nice to see you. But yes. Yeah, so if anyone asks, that's why, like, there's not, like, a specific time that we're, like, sharing. Listen, Veronica, you say that, but we've gotten people who've messaged us. And they are just, like, they don't think of it as, you know what I mean? It's a parasocial relationship thing where they think I know them because they think they know me. And I'm always like, okay, bank teller will post goof income in the Discord. You could. In our bank account right now, I think we only have like $100.
Yeehaw.
Because our job is weird. And so like 3 weeks ago, we had like thousands of dollars in our bank account. But what we're always doing because of the way we get paid is we basically put everything on our credit card, and then as soon as we get paid by brands, we have to pay it all off. And that's how our whole life works. So anytime you talk to me, I either have thousands of dollars in my bank account or like $100. That's it. Listen, I'm glad, Seven. I'm glad they're being nice to you. They should. It's hard going to the dentist. No reason to make it any harder. That's true. That is true. We also have, like, credit cards that have, like, points on them, you know, to spend them on.
So many.
Everybody's being so nice this morning. Yes, exactly, Mar. Exactly. And that's just the way it is, you know? Sorry. That's my life now. Silver Valkyrie, they literally are. When I worked at our old job, we talked to a lot of dentists. Sorry. And like some of them were so nice, and they would like, I would be like helping them with accounts and things, and they would be like, this woman's 1,000 years old. Bestie. And like, I don't want to, like, she technically owes me $50, but I don't really want her to have to worry about it. Like, can I make this $30 or $50 go away. And I'd be like, yeah, I'll show you how to do that. And other dentists would be like, oh yeah, if someone doesn't have insurance, it's $4,000. And I'd be like, oh, okay. But when you take so-and-so insurance, the most you can charge both insurance and the patient together is only $2,000. And they'd be like, right, but I don't have a contract with their insurance because they don't have insurance. So I decided it's $4,000. And I'd be like, okay. I feel like I promised next week I'll have thousands of dollars. And they're like, okay, if you say so. Exactly. That is exactly what it's like. It's why sometimes I'm like, I can't really get DoorDash this week. And other times I'm like, should we get DoorDash for the 4th time this week? And simply, that's what we're working with. That's just what it is, And she has to be like, fair, carry on. My dentist is nice. She has like really big lesbian energy, but as nicely as I could. I tried to think of the slyest way to be like, you seem gay. I'm gay. I was like, tell me about yourself. And she was like, oh, me and my husband have been together for 20 years or something, and we have 2 kids. And I was like, So she could be bisexual. She's really giving lesbian, though, in her energy. And nearly all the people got a call from the hospital later saying, we'll actually just take $1,200. Interesting. Yeah, I've always heard if you call the hospital and you're like, can I get an itemized bill? Can you tell me why you charged me $75 for a Band-Aid? They'll be like, oh, that must have been a mistake. Sorry. But I don't know. I simply just ignore medical bills. And so far it's worked for me. We'll see. That's not my problem today. I simply won't deal with it. Oh my gosh, hang on. My fit check's wrong. Please hold. I didn't think anyone would ask, to be honest. Hello, good morning. I'll fix it. Don't worry. Don't be scared. Let me find their website.
Yeehaw.
Hello, good morning. Nice. Nice. Cool. That makes sense, Kaya. So these are the only ones that I have that are from this person. And they're like, so like they're not, they're like a headband. They're not like a normal, they're like around the whole headband. They're not like normal ears. So supposedly you can wear them like all day and they won't hurt. Hang on, now I'm all wumpy jug. And I figured today was a day as good as any to wear them for a few hours and see how I feel. They're, queer. The people who run it. The people who make the stuff. Not make it, because they have, like, a manufacturer, but, like, the people who design the stuff. That's what I'm worried about. I feel like I don't know if it's, like, a short hair product. So that's why I'm wearing them. Now, I will say they're not uncomfortable at all. But, like, let me turn sideways. Do you see how I don't have enough hair to keep it on my head that much?
Hard. So great to see you.
Hello. I feel like that's the potential problem. Listen, you're not a bad person if you get stuff on Prime Day, okay? Obviously, do your best to buy local, but sometimes, like, Prime Day has things you wouldn't be able to afford otherwise, you know? That's probably true. I honestly mostly wear ears in, like, pictures, though, and then end up not wearing them the rest of the day, even with other ears. I'm not, but why are you asking?
Yeehaw.
Trippy kid. That's crazy. I can't believe that. Must be nice. They have a lot of stuff here. This is their website. They do like drops every week, so stuff sells out. Right now they still have a lot of stuff, actually. What I'm waiting on is my hair to get longer again, so I can buy a bunch of fucking clips. Look at these little... Oh my god, are you kidding me? These are sold out, which makes sense. Most of their stuff is sold out. They have like little rainbow Mickey clips. This one is like a Barbie Rapunzel thing. It's really cute. But yeah. There we go. 7. That doesn't surprise me. That was me with the second half of my like Barbie fit. Is I looked for like a month to find like either a really good deal on a fuck ton of tulle or to make my little skirt or a tulle skirt, and they had a plus size one on Amazon for $25, which by the way, to have that much tulle, it would be like $100. So this is the Barbie I'm gonna be for my birthday party. Hold on, I'm pulling up an image. Can I open it in a new tab? Here we go. I'm being twirling ballerina Barbie. I'm going to see the movie the day it comes out. Look at her. She's gonna be perfect. I don't know how I'm gonna make this crown on top of my head. Hello. I'm happy for the people doing Barbenheimer, but I don't understand because it seems like Oppenheimer is like a war action movie. And I don't understand how it could be interesting at all. Maybe, is that too mean? I'm happy for the people who are doing both. But I saw the trailer for Oppenheimer, and I was like, yeah, that looks like a boring movie made for dads. Jake is gonna see it without me, or else. Okay, let me be a dad. Listen, Florence Pugh is in many things. I still haven't watched Dune, though, so... You know. Anyway, yeah, I'm very excited to be twirling ballerina Barbie. Now, I wish I could get a wig, but number one, if I was going to get a wig, I would want it to be, like, kind of perfect, and that would be expensive, because it would have to really probably be 2 wigs that I, like, put together. And then 2, it's just uncomfortable to wear them. Dune. Is there a movie named June? The one draw for me is the practical effect, no CGI detonation scene. Do they normally CGI it? I'm upset. I thought they were blowing shit up this whole time. I will watch all those things specifically to see Florence Pugh and what about it. No, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for the people doing Barbenheimer. As long as Barbie is still playing in a couple months, we're gonna do it as part of our joint bachelorette party. Yes, I did see that, Bones Boy. I saw the trailer in theaters when we were seeing Asteroid City. And I cried. It's so cute. I'm so excited. I'm a little offended they didn't invite me to the premiere. Don't they know I'm a big fan of Barbie and also I'm a micro celebrity? Just what their team was needing was me. What day is it? The 11th? Phoebe never changes the little calendar. I'm happy for the people doing Barbenheimer, but it couldn't be me. I'm doing Barbie twice. I hated Asteroid City. I'm excited for the people who loved it. I'm very happy for you. You know what? I love the movie The Number 23, and people hate that movie, so... I know, Brittany Broski, the Duolingo owl was the best part. I did not see the AI Barbie for all countries. I enjoyed looking at it, but I did not enjoy any other part. Oh, of Asteroid City? Yeah, do you mean because it didn't make any sense? Wednesday, I don't understand how you hate movies. Now, I'm happy for you. I'm not judging. But Phoebe's like that. Phoebe hates movies. Barbie Houses by State is also funny. Oh, no. Phoebe hates movies. Anytime we're watching something, they'd rather watch 6 episodes of something than to watch a single movie. And I don't understand. Quite literally, Penles. I am always shocked though, and not shocked, but I'm always like, how do we make them better than us? Yes, Luna. I don't know why they're like that. It's the neurodivergency. They taught the computer the prejudice. They did. It was made by people who have the prejudice, so why wouldn't it also have it? Babu Surger. I don't understand. I get so... And I will watch, like, hours of a show. We watched 3 episodes of Lost last night. Because I've never seen it. No spoilers. I don't understand what people mean when they say they're too much of a commitment. Because, again, we'll watch 6 hours of TV. Bob's Burgers. But in our house, we call it Babu Surger. Because after I got my second COVID vaccine, I don't know if y'all remember, but that second one was a doozy for a lot of people. So we had, like, fevers for, like, 2 days. And we took the days off, so, like, we didn't have to worry about work, which is nice. But it was when we had, like, our office job. And we literally, like, did not get out of bed those 2 days. We DoorDashed basically all of our meals. And we laid in bed. And we watched a couple movies, because I love movies. I like movies because they have a very distinct beginning, middle, and end that it takes, like, time to get to. And I don't like TV shows. I mean, not that I don't like them, but TV shows get there too quickly. Or it's like you have to remember... I feel like TV shows take too much concentration because you have to remember everything that happened in every episode before this one. And a movie is, like, one unit. I love getting into the trailer so much you forget what movie you're there for. I do love trailers. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, anyway, when we had our shots, I was trying to tell Phoebe, like, okay, what do you want to watch now? We've been watching whatever we were watching for a long time. Tried to get them to watch another movie. They weren't into it. And I said, what about, and I was trying to say Bob's Burgers, but I said Babu Surger. And so now we only call it Babu Surger. He bruised a lung? I didn't even know you could do that. My little win is that I am still working today, even though I was really sleepy. So, clap for me. I wonder if I put my hair in a ponytail, if it would be less... I think my head is shaped wrong due to my parents not giving me enough attention. Like, I think the back of my head is too flat to wear headbands. It's also why I've tried several times to do the, like, cottagecore girly, like, bandana thing, and they just always fall off of my head. Proud of you. Got a pre-sale code for a concert. Amazing. Finished a pendant and 2 rings. Ate a sandwich. Beautiful. Finally booked a flight I've been avoiding is so true. Taylor Swift tickets. I didn't even know they were still selling them. It could be due to hair texture. That makes sense, Aaron. Listen, maybe I'll try that. I also need to try the headband with, the UK, Ireland. I can read. I thought it was LRL. And I was like, Little Rock, Larkansas. She's still going? That's such a long tour. Isn't she gonna run out of songs? For her little secret songs? A dishwasher installed is a big win. Catch me, I would only be using paper plates. She's going for the whole next year. That's so much. Good for her. Harry Styles. Yeah, when did the Love on Tour start? Oh my so god. Well, to be fair, it started before the pandemic, right? I want start date. Oh, okay, so the whole thing was postponed. So it started September 4th, 2021. It ends in a few days, though, looks like. And the Eras Tour started March of 2023 and goes till August of 2024. She will have 48 remaining surprise song options, not counting repeats. Oh my god. I mean, good for her. Good, let him rest. I love Harry Styles. He's been my number 1 artist. Well, actually just last year, I think. But he's been in my top 5 for a while. I'm happy for you, Aaron. I love Taylor, but there's gotta be stinkers. I'm happy for the people who love every song she's ever put out. Couldn't be me. I know. Listen, celebrities who tour, I feel like now, I did read in Taylor Swift specifically, I heard she makes $13 million per, like, day that she tours. Like, every time she does a show, she makes $13 million. And I don't really think any person should have more money than God. But that's fine. But it is a show. I don't like her, but that's a show. She's putting on a performance. I don't know if y'all have ever been to a concert where, like, the person just kind of stood there and sang, but I have. And it's not as fun. Hang on, let me turn off the spoiler thing. There's no spoilers for Disneyland. I'm so excited. I'll be thrilled even if she plays me. That's commitment. Yeah. Now, again, that's coming from, like, a TikTok, so that could quite literally not be true. I'm just spreading misinformation. I'm a big fan of her music, and there are some stinkers. You're lying to yourself if you say there's not. No one in the history of ever who is a like singer-songwriter, every single song was good. It's impossible. I also saw a thing saying she's perfected the parasocial relationship. And they're absolutely right. I don't know who her PR team is, but more people should maybe hire them. Her and, like, those 2 YouTubers everyone likes. I don't know them. Did they put on a show?
Yeehaw.
I went this weekend in the KC for Speak Now premiere day. Oh, I had a friend who was at the Speak Now premiere day. Taylor Lautner was there, right? I'm literally getting a Taylor themed tattoo before the concert. They have perfected parasocial relationships. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. You're right, Cuddalore. Could be. What is the Taylor theme? How you mean? What you mean? Shark Boy was in the house. It was incredible. Felt like we were all healing from a breakup we never experienced. No, yeah. She put a lot of thought into the... Well, I don't know if she did. Somebody put a lot of thought into the tour. Put a lot of thought into her costume changes and, like, you know. I think the Secret Songs thing is, like, really clever. Yeah, it's a good show, it seems. I'm happy for the people who are excited to go. My nail tech is a Swiftie, and she's going. Now, she has a lot of opinions in a good way that we share. And so she was like, yeah, I'm going to the tour and I'm going to have a great time. But after the last year of some things that have been pointed out to me, I don't know if I'll be buying Speak Now or listening to more of her music. And I was like, so fair, bestie. Super fair. She's had surprise songs on her tour for like 12 years. Interesting. The only time I ever knew someone really close to me who went to a Taylor Swift concert was only like the first album came out, which I loved, by the way, because I was like 13 when it came out. And the second one, I think the second one's Fearless? Taylor Swift, and then the one where her hair is like crazy. Went to her concert, and I was like, oh my god, how was it? And she was like, it was horrible. And I was like, really? And she was like, yeah, she sounded so bad. And I was like, oh, Kaya, a number of things. So many things, actually. If you listen to there's a lot of black content creators who like Taylor Swift. A lot of black content creators talk a lot about how she is, like, the embodiment of, like, white feminism. She dated that guy who was, like, famously racist a few months ago, and granted they broke up, but I think they only broke up because their team was like, hey, people are mad at you. During the height of the Black Lives Matter thing, she tweeted like twice about it. She just like, she very much does like the bare minimum. And then like a lot of white liberal folks will be like, she's doing everything. And it's like, she has millions and millions of dollars and a lot of influence, and she could be doing a lot more. Also the insane amount of private jet flights. She also, like, is really, like, protective over her music, which some people, like this, and that is fine. But I know when Spotify was, like, really becoming the most accessible way for people to listen to a lot of music, she didn't have her music on Spotify for a super long time. And part of that, I think, was her entire thing, like, the reason she's re-releasing her music, right? But as someone who, like, was only casually consuming any of her content, I was like, okay, but do you care about the people who want to listen to your music? Because, like, it's the most accessible way it's much easier for people to pay $10 a month than to buy every CD. Not to mention, she is capitalism in a person. It is bananas to release 4 different versions of a CD and expect your fans to buy all 4 versions because they each have something different about them. And people do it. She really wants the money. Is that not what the Taylor's version albums are about? Yeah. She's a celebrity that got famous in the late 2000s and seems to have done no personal growth since then. Yeah, there's no reason for her to release a cardigan that's $70. We all know it's not made well. You know? And I have friends who literally have spent, like, upwards of, like, probably $6,000 in the last, like, 2 years. Yes, people do it with books all the time. Yeah, she's not the first person to ever do this. And no, it's not. It's scratchy. Yeah. I don't care for her. I'm happy if people want to spend their $6,000 on that stuff. You know, when it's literally just a different book. Yeah, or some authors will be like, there's a secret chapter in here, and the chapter is just, like, describing someone's apartment more. Like, come on. I know everybody's trying to, like, be rich, but, like, I feel like once you're already rich, stop it, you know? Maybe just release one version of an album. John Green did that with Paper Towns, and I fell for it. Yeah, I think that happens a lot with celebrities, though, Aaron. I would say the thing that I took hardest was when all the stuff came out about Brendan Urie, because I was such a huge Panic at the Disco fan. It is a little easier with him, though, because I don't know if you guys listened to anything from their newest album. It's just him. It's so bad. I feel like Death of a Bachelor is a perfect album to me, and since then, you know, it's like him being a horrible person caught up with him, and now he has no talent. Yes, I do think, I think a lot of the reason people have issues with her, like, definitely at the end could end up being misogyny, because there are other people who do that. I think it would be fair if people said the same things of Harry Styles. I personally think it's different, because I don't feel like he releases 8 versions of the same album, and he doesn't have, like, drops where you can only get this specific $70 cardigan. He also has a line of merchandise, Pleasing, and it goes up to 6x, I think, maybe 5x. And I tell you who won't do that, Miss Taylor Swift. That's for fucking sure. Yeah. He's not doing One Direction albums, Harry's version. Did y'all see that the other day he forgot the words to What Makes You Beautiful? That doesn't surprise me at all. Oh my god, Aaron, I don't think Pinless was saying anyone here is being that way. I think, and I could be wrong, I think Pinless is saying sometimes when people are criticizing her that it's just misogyny. I don't think they're saying, like, that's what we're doing. There's very valid reasons to dislike and criticize every rich person. Talk to me when T Swift is funding libraries. Now, she did get, like, more people than ever to register to vote all in one day. I feel like that's, like, one major selling point. And again, as I said before, she is probably the greatest PR team in the world. I don't know who they are. I saw someone once tweet, like, she has an incredible team and you can tell, because if you really listen, if you really think about her lyrics, and if someone told you that someone wrote these in high school, you would be like, that makes sense. And also, if someone described her to you, you would be like, that sounds like a regular blonde woman. Hey, I don't know what this tree joke is that you guys are saying. I'm happy for you. What do you mean it's not a joke? I don't know what you're saying. It's Taylor's PR. Oh! Their name is Tree? Their name is T-Pain in the year that T-Pain exists? No, Kaya, exactly. Good for her. You know, I'm glad she has a job and she is very good at it. I thought you guys were saying, like, oh, Pinless, so true. Hey, y'all, my name is Branch Pleasure. like if T-Pain came out, you know, I would be like, maybe I should change my name. It sounds like a hippie version of T-Pain. Now, it is a cool name. But it does immediately make me think of T-Pain. Yeah. Enough activism today and forever. I would say the biggest, not the biggest. Also, like, I think we all know a Swiftie fan who's, like, doing too much. Y'all remember when she sent, like, a PR package to Kim Kardashian's kid? And people were, or she sent one to Olivia Rodrigo, and people were upset because she didn't send one to Kim Kardashian's kid. I don't remember. And then people were bullying Olivia Rodrigo. And they were calling her a snake because she received this package. Because I was on Olivia Rodrigo's account that day. And I was like, why are people commenting the snake emoji? What's happening? Krista, you're amazing. We've learned recently you should not send packages to children as a YouTuber. Thank you. So true. I think the other thing that makes no sense is, like, sometimes people will be praising Taylor Swift and or being mean about her. About something I'm sure she had no hand in. I don't know how to tell you guys this, but, like, sorry, we're complaining about the Kardashians not getting enough free stuff. I could be misremembering. Let me Google it. I'm pretty sure it was Kim Kardashian's kid, though. Olivia Rodrigo and Taylor Swift snake emoji. I bet I can find it. Why are Taylor Swift fans leaving snake emoji on Olivia Rodrigo's Instagram post? Olivia's a big fan of Taylor Swift. Everyone knows this. Oh, this is what it was. Rodrigo released her album Sour. So it was Olivia's PR package. She sent it to quite a few celebrities. Okay, hang on. There's a huge fucking ad. Oh my God. Olivia Rodrigo sent out PR packages to a lot of celebrities. One of them was Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian took a photo to Instagram to thank Olivia. So she sent one to Kim Kardashian. But from what I understand, it was, like, really for North. Because she's, like, more the target audience. But she wrote, Kim, thank you so much for supporting my music. It means the world. Anyway, and she didn't send one to Taylor Swift. So that's why people were mad at her, because she sent a PR package to Kim Kardashian and not to Taylor Swift. And neither of them need more free stuff. I can't believe she would betray Taylor, her nearest and dearest friend. And not that Kim Kardashian is her nearest and dearest friend, but, like, as far as, like, I don't know. Also, again, like, Olivia is, like, 17 when this is happening. And I'm sure she has a team who was like, here's the people you should send things to. And she was like, sounds good, go ahead and do that. Like, I don't know. And I was like, why are you guys bullying this 17-year-old because a 30-year-old woman who doesn't know that you exist didn't get something for free? Not to mention, as far as I know, Taylor didn't complain about it. So how do people know that she didn't get one and just didn't post about it? And that's the kind of people we're dealing with sometimes, you know? Right. Exactly, Aaron. Anyway, I was on the internet that day. And it really fueled my, I am not a fan of Taylor Swift. And again, that wasn't even really about her. It was about her fans. But I was like, they should have to make a donation for the free PR packages. We've gotten exactly one PR package, and it was from Flonase. And it was really fun. Okay, anyway. Did anybody have anything else to say about any mean celebrities before we get started? Yes, Paper, it happens all the time. People do that with Harry Styles too. I would say I'm like a 8 out of 10 fan of Harry Styles. Like I listen to all of his music. Anytime there's like a new video of him being silly goofy, I'm like, nice. But like, you know, I feel like with celebrities like that, you gotta keep a distance because they're eventually gonna let you down. They just are. Even if it's not because they're like a horrible person or anything, like everyone is human. You know? And people who are like really intense Harry Styles fans are also like that. So like when he said that thing that's like, this doesn't happen to a lot of people like me, whenever he won album of the year or whatever, and people were saying like, I don't think it's a good look, and nobody was being like shitty that I saw. It was people being like, it's not a good look for a white, presumably cis-het man to say like, this doesn't happen to people like me. And like, I don't think he's a horrible person. I think it was like, he wasn't thinking about what he was saying. And I think a good fan would be like, love Harry. Don't think he was saying that to be shitty. I do think he should maybe say like, sorry, that's not what I meant. Or, oh, Gremlin Lady, we're talking about people who are like way too into a fan base when that fan base is like a human person. And so they defend everything they do. Anyway, so I and several of my friends who are also Harry Styles fans were like, yeah, it's not a good look. Like, he should say something. He should do something. And I feel like other people were like, he's done nothing wrong. What he means is this. Like, gotta stop idolizing people just because they're well known. Oh, it was whenever I think it was the Grammys, he won Album of the Year, and like when he was doing his acceptance speech, he said like, this doesn't happen to people like me very often. And he just shouldn't have said it. It comes off, he's like he's a white man, presumably cis-het. And it wasn't like the worst thing he could have ever said. He wasn't getting canceled or anything like that. But like, people who idolize him were like, he did nothing wrong, like this is what he meant, like analyzing what he said and like trying to like say that it was okay. And it wasn't like it's not okay as in like he should be canceled for saying it, but it was like not, I don't know, it wasn't cool. Like he should have been like, sorry, what I meant is that I'm from like a small town and like nobody's heard of it and like it's really cool. Like, not obviously it doesn't happen to black folks and people of color way more than it doesn't happen to me. Yeah, I also think he's a little fruity, but it's not my business. It wasn't the best choice of words. Yeah, and I feel like you have to be honest with yourself and say like, people that you enjoy that are celebrities are gonna mess up, and you have to be honest with yourself to be like, it doesn't happen to people like him, white folks in the lower middle class. Yeah, it's very unaware. It wasn't like the best choice of words. Again, like I don't think it's cancelable, but I was like, And then anyway, like I was saying, similar to how people always defend like the shitty things, not shitty, but like could have been better things that like Taylor Swift or other celebrities do. It's like another example. Yeah. It's not like we're calling for blood. He's just rightly made fun of. No, exactly. You can still be a fan and admit when they make a mistake. So true. Yeah, I don't think Taylor Swift is gay. However, I do stand by the fact that like a real person can't queerbait. The reason queerbait exists is like when writers will do everything to have two characters who could be gay together, like almost be gay, but not quite. so that they can get gay people in on the show without actually giving real representation. I don't think real people can queerbait. I don't care if Taylor Swift is gay. You know? And I also, like, I don't know. It's the same reason I don't really talk about Harry Styles, like, sexuality. It's none of my business. I wouldn't want someone talking about my sexuality. So, I do feel like speculating about someone's sexuality should be less of a thing. I didn't know she dated Tom Hiddleston. What I will say is, something I won't criticize her on is how people are always like, she has so many boyfriends, she's dated so many people. Because I do feel like that was, like, kind of the case, I guess, when she was freshly famous at, like, 19. And even then, it's not like, I don't know. I never cared then. Because I was like, yeah, she should be. She's the perfect age to be dating a bunch of people. What do you mean? She was also a teenager? Okay, good for her. Yeah, I've never understood why people care. Yes, it is what led to the guy from Heartstopper coming out. No, I thought it was the kid from Stranger Things. I don't remember. If I was 19 and rich as sin, I would be fucking rings around me. Yeah. Yeah. I also don't care if people have PR relationships. So like when Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson were together, people were like, this is just for PR. And I was like, okay. I don't care. You know? Like, yeah, if both of them agree, like, this is for business and we will kiss and be together for business, let them have fun. I don't care. Because it's not my relationship. When Spider-Man dates their spider girlfriend. Did you guys see that? Our power just flickered. Gremlin Lady, I don't know enough about that. I can't keep the Kardashians straight. I love PR relationships. All my Barbies had this. Who's having a PR relationship with me? That's true. I have no idea, Kaya. And that's the thing. That's what people should remember about parasocial relationships, is that we have no idea. We have to pretend to be married tropes, but make it real life. I don't know what Kim Kardashian actually looks for in a man. No clue. I don't watch her show. She's the only one of all of her millions of siblings that I can keep straight. Because there's so many. There's like 9 of them. I think there's 7. Only one bet at the end, but make it influencers. Honestly, if I had to deal with paparazzi, I would make stuff up too. Yes. I have no idea, Penles. So there's all the Kardashians, right? And then there's all of the Jenners. So you can't keep up. So true. And there's like 5 girls. And I think 2 boys. There's more than 3. Oh my god, Keke Palmer was in my dream last night. There's more than 3, right? And they like all start with K's. I love Keke Palmer. I love her so much. Yeah, it was Daniel Radcliffe. He wore the same outfit every time he went outside for like 6 months so that the paparazzi couldn't use any of his pictures. There's 4 Kardashians and 6 Jenners, according to Kaya. And they're all famous. Princess Diana did that too? Hold on, let's Google it. Wearing same outfit, paparazzi. Yeah. She wore the same sweatshirt. Let's see, does it tell me how long? It doesn't say how long. Although the sweatshirt was later auctioned in 2019 and someone spent $53,000 on it. That's bananas. Good for her. Imagine if you had $53,000. Rob, Courtney, Chloe, Kim, Kylie, Kendall. Who's the one who had like the get skinny for revenge thing? The Kardashians. Yeah, Chloe. That's a list that sounds like a litter of puppies. I don't know. I actually kind of like when a family has a thing with their names. I think it's fun. Now, we're not doing it. Caitlyn had 4 other kids before she was with Chris. Brody Jenner. Yeah, no. I would never have known that. I know. Why is Rob like that? Oh, because Rob Kardashian. Yes, Chloe does throw OCD around like an adjective. She sure does. She sure does. Our names are all in Irish, and it created a shared struggle of having our names spelled correctly. Kardashians would make a dramatic Spanish? I have not seen that. That's so funny. Brody from the Hills, he dated Lauren Conrad. Okay. I need you guys to know that we consumed different content. I'll put it in the Slack. We're at work. Put it in the Slack. Put it into Teams. What? Okay. I know a lot about Scrubs, maybe. Maybe I could be on a game show about Scrubs. The Goof Microsoft Teams channel. Yeah. I knew the stuff that was on the radio, and that's it. My mom also did this. Me and my brother have the initials LL. I think it's cute. I think it's fun. Now, if you're like the Duggars where it gets to a point where it doesn't make any sense, it's time to give up. Pick a letter that has a lot of names if you're going to have that many kids, or don't do it. The Goof chat. The Goof G chat. And the general Slack channel. That's true. I could maybe be on a game show about the sister wives, maybe. Probably not, though. Yeah, the Duggars, let me look them up. We have to start working on my little to-do list. Okay. So it starts out pretty normal. I don't think they're in order here. In order. Okay. Joy Anna. All right. Joshua, Josiah, Jeremiah, Jason. Those all seem pretty normal. Jill, Jessa. I mean, is Jessa a popular name? It's fine. It's cute, you know. Justin, Johanna, Jedediah. Interesting. When Jebediah's right there. Oh, my parents never watched it. No, not that I know of. John David, Jana, Joseph James Jackson, Jordan, Josie, Jennifer. And then there's a Michael here. Jessa is Jessica, but you got throat puns. The oldest one's name is Jail. So true. I would say Ginger with a J is the weirdest one. Who's not on the list? Now that I'm looking at it. Oh, and there's a John David. Is this all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No, we're missing 4. The later kids have weird names too. They're not on the list. Anyway, yeah. And, like, do whatever you want. But it seems interesting. That's true. Jim Bob is the name, is the dad. Jim Bob is the name. Okay, I'm gonna go get a snack. And then when we come back, we'll start our to-do list.
Yeehaw.
Hello, good morning. Welcome back. I got my little breakfast snack. Odin. I have a cousin whose name is Branch. They're like super Christian. They had a second kid whose name I never remember. I've never met him. I don't talk to them anymore. No. Branch Pleasure maybe would make more sense. I remember she was like, I think we're going to name her Branch. And I was like, that's so funny. And they were like, why is it funny? Because I was like, I don't know, 18 when she was born. No, I agree. I'm always like, interesting. Okay. I got a cousin named Chancellor. 2 trucks. It's because if you want to name yourself Sock, you're making that decision. You're like, people the rest of my life are going to ask why this is my name. And I'm okay with that. I have come to terms with that, and I still would like to choose this name. And when you're doing it to a baby, you know, like... I've always heard the name Morgan means by the sea. My name means angry and horny. Good for you. Sometimes you are just angry and horny. You know? Sometimes a guy just has to be that way. Mm-hmm. And these 2 friends know each other. I'd love to change my real name to Baby Boy. I think it's cute. Phoebe's such a cute name. The reason they've never changed it is because it's such a good name. And they feel like it fits them. To be fair, we never call Phoebe Phoebe. We almost always call them Bieber. In this area. In this corner of the internet. It's a good name. It's unfortunate so many people think of it as a girl's name. Sorry, that's my pistachio noise. It's where I put pistachios on a plate. Now I'm done. Phoebo. I'm sure y'all have heard this. But for a really long time, ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to name my son Fievel.
Yeehaw.
Beavers Creepers, where do you get those creepers?
From An American Tale. I thought Fievel was a really cute name. Googled it. And somewhere it's like supposed to be similar to like Phoebo. But it's like very much a like Jewish family name. And, like, I don't have anyone in my family who's Jewish. We're not Jewish, so I'm not going to do it. But every time I bring it up, I'm always like, if you guys are Jewish, or if you have any friends who are Jewish, Fievel's a really good name. Goofs Vivo. Cute. Phoebe's dad always has a joke where he's going to name a kid Gore. So their name will be Gourmet. And it's so funny because now I'm Jewish. Because of the mouse? You spoke to the mouse? The mouse said great news. Oh my god, the other day, Phoebe and I were talking about, like, people who... Something that I have trouble with. As someone who is very, like, organized. Something that I'm working on. As someone who's very organized, married to someone who's not. I saw him celebrating Hanukkah and I was like, I want in. Oh, man. Something I have trouble with is someone who's very organized, married to someone who's not. And spend times with other people who's not. Is, I'll be like, did you know that you don't have to be like this? Did you know that you can... So, like, Phoebe was helping me with the TikTok, and I was like, oh, yeah, I named it such and such. And Phoebe was like, oh, I don't name any of mine that I'm working on in Splice. And I was like, oh, it makes it much easier, because then you know exactly which one you're getting. Like, it makes it a lot easier. It takes, like, 2 seconds. And they were like, no. And then also, anytime I, like, have Phoebe take a bunch of photos of me, and then I go through them, I, like, heart... Like, I favorite all the ones I actually like. And then as soon as I do that, I go and delete all the ones I didn't favorite. Because I don't need them. I'm never going to use them. And I was like, oh, you could just do this. It takes, like, an extra 2 minutes. And they were like, no, I just keep all my photos I've ever taken. And then I have a habit of being like, you could just start doing it. And then your life will be easier. Which isn't actually helpful. But anyway, the other day when we were talking about it, I was like, I guess you're right, because I sound like, have you heard the good news? You don't have to be like this. Instead, you can just spend a lot of time organizing your things, and then they're organized. I know I keep talking instead of doing my Disneyland to-do list. Have you guys seen where Casey Davis, Domestic Blisters, has been talking about habits on TikTok? Where she's been talking about that she didn't realize what a habit was. The way that other people experience habits, at least. Okay, let me pull it up. Where's TikTok? Okay, hang on. I think this is the one.
I think I am so much more disabled than I thought I was. I saw this tweet today.
So if you can't see it, she's talking about a tweet that she saw. That says, thinking about how I've been lied to as an ADHD person about what habits are. Habits, for me, are things that I can reliably remember to do. I have a procedure, I go through it, I'm familiar with every step. That is apparently not what neurotypical folks experience.
About what habits are to people who don't have executive functioning problems. Apparently, a habit to people that don't have executive functioning problems, like neurotypical people can have executive functioning problems.
Sorry. The second part of the tweet says habits are things they do without thinking. They don't have to decide to do them. They don't have to remember to do them. things just happen automatically because they've done them enough for that system to engage and make them automatic. This system, which I lack. Every single time I have brushed my teeth, it's been an active choice. I've had to devote thought and attention to it. It's not a routine. It's not a habit. It's something that I know is good to do, and hopefully I can remember to do it.
But only when they're like stressed and frustrated and all this. So for time's sake, let's just say neurotypicals. Automatically?
I can try to turn it up. It's already at max speed, max volume.
Like, you don't have to think about it. You're telling me that people do things without thinking about it. Is that what you guys have meant by habits this whole time? Because what I meant by habit was I have a procedure and I do it the same time. But these definitions say things like almost involuntarily.
Anyway, she goes on to explain, like, what she thought habits were. I don't know if you guys have met my husband. And we really don't fight very much. This is like more of a bit at this point. But all the time, the entire almost 6 years we've been together, I would be like, hey, why are all the cabinets open? Can you please just close the cabinets? And then that was like, not a fight, but like kind of a point of contention. Because I would be like, I work really hard to like clean the kitchen every day. Can you please just like close the cabinets when you leave? Like, you know, before you leave the kitchen, scan the room and say what looks wrong, what looks out of place, fix it, and then you can leave the kitchen. And the whole time, I think they've just been like, I forget to do that. And I would be like, that doesn't make any sense. You simply turn around and you do it. This video explains a lot better what Phoebe has been trying to explain to me. Because the people in the comments are like, I have never once closed a cabinet without thinking about it. I have never once... And I was like, Phoebe, we have to talk about this. And I was like, granted, I don't think anybody in the world is like waking up and like starting their laundry without being like, oh yeah, I have to start laundry today. But as soon as I am like, oh yeah, I have to start laundry, I'm done thinking about it and I'm just doing the laundry. And I'm instead thinking about what else I have to do today. Or, you know, I'm not thinking about, I have to grab the soap. I have to pour the soap in. None of that. When Phoebe and I leave our house to go get Dutch Bros, I know we're not going to get in an accident. Like, I'm looking at the road in front of me, but I am not thinking about, I have to turn left here. I have to turn right here. I'm on like autopilot. And I was like, what are you experiencing? And Phoebe was like, yeah, I have to think about every step of everything that I do. So when they're brushing their teeth, I worry about how many times I wake up. No, literally. When they're brushing their teeth, they're like, I have to pick up the toothbrush. I have to put the paste on the toothbrush. And I was like, I feel that this was not explained to me like this before. What do you mean? What? Yeah. I think about brushing each individual tooth. What? I have never once thought about peeing since I became potty trained. I didn't know before Casey's video other people were different. It's so important for neurodivergent people. Yeah. No. Why are you thinking about your pee? Come here. We're talking about you. Come in.
Did you say you have not thought about peeing since you became potty trained?
Yeah. I've never.
What the fuck does that mean?
What do you mean?
How?
Someone said hang on. What did they say? I have to think about all my body functions. I rarely think about it till it's a disaster. You don't have to think when you pee. The conscious decision to pee. I don't remember who the first person was. Phoebe said this is an intervention. A bunch of people hadn't seen this, and now we're talking about it.
Like right now, I have to pee a little. And so I have to keep reminding myself, if you don't pee, then you're going to need to pee really bad in a little bit. But probably the amount that you need to pee right now is not the amount that's like an emergency amount. And so you should probably wait just a minute, but you have to pee after I eat.
That's so sad for you.
Why are you crying?
I just feel bad. That's so hard.
Why are you so cute?
I don't know.
I wasn't trying to make you sad.
I know, but that's crazy. I feel like a bitch.
Why?
Because I'm always like, close the cabinets.
Oh, no, that's okay.
It's crazy, though. I've never once thought about any of those things.
Don't be sad. It's okay. You can tell me to close the cabinets. That's okay. I won't do it unless somebody tells me because I won't know, so you have to tell me.
I also like someone... Oh, man, I forgot. Hang on. It'll come back to me. Someone was like, I've never... It's okay because I just think to myself, just close the cabinets.
Yeah.
No. I never think about when I have to pee. Oh, I remember. Someone in the comments was like, is this what neurodivergent people mean when they're like, will you be hungry in an hour? Because I have no idea if I'll be hungry in an hour.
What?
And yeah, I always know what time I'll be hungry. Like, I mean, like, not what time. Not like 3:03. But like, right now, I only had like a sandwich and some pistachios. So I'll probably be like really hungry again and at like 12:30 because there wasn't really a lot of food.
Yeah, I'm never sure.
That's crazy.
I know for sure like 30 minutes before, but it's because I already have hunger cues. So I'm like, I've realized I'm about to be a bitch, but that's only after years of knowing that about myself and paying attention to those hunger cues beforehand.
No, I also know like when I'll probably have to pee.
I don't even know if I'm hungry now. Yeah.
I'll probably be hungry, but I don't know what food will be acceptable.
Yeah.
I know I'm hungry, but when will I be lightheaded?
Yeah.
That's so much. No, I've never thought about any of those things. It does make sense why I hate housework way less.
Yeah. I don't understand you, but I love you.
I've never thought anything about it. And so, like, I'll be like, I have to clean the house today. And I'll often make, like, a to-do list, like, because I love a to-do list. But I could probably get it all done without writing it down.
I thought that you thought about it as much as I do, but I thought that you, like, got satisfaction out of it.
I mean, I do, but yeah, I'm not thinking about it.
Yeah, that's bonkers.
That's why I would say I'm paying 95% to the television in my brain. Probably less, because I'm also thinking, when I watch TV, I'm always like, I would already know it was the butler or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking mostly about the TV or TV-related things to whatever I'm watching. And, like, 3% about other things that are on the to-do list. And, like, 2% about whatever I'm doing right then.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't have to... I know how to make a pile of, like, these things that go to another room. But I'm not, like, thinking about the things that are in the pile or worried about them.
That's bonkers to me. That's wild. You're very cutesy. It's okay.
I feel so bad for you.
It's okay. I don't mind. I've been like this the whole time. I'm not worried about it. Don't cry. You're so cute. It's okay. It's okay. And thank you for being so patient, because you are so sweet and so kind. And it's okay to tell me to close the cabinets. I'm not worried about it.
Are you naked?
Yeah. I see you've grabbed onto my breast underneath my...
No, just your little chunk over here.
No, that was my breast. Why are you so cutesy?
Well, I was born cutesy.
How can I help? Don't be sad.
You can't.
It's okay. It's all right.
No, I'm too sad.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I love you.
How did you go to school?
I wasn't very good at it.
How did you get to the school every day?
Well, the bus driver just picks you up. So you have to get up and be like, I need to remember to brush my teeth and put on these clothes and put on deodorant or whatever. Because I usually showered at night. And then you're like, okay, the bus driver's going to be here at this time. So that's why I constantly am checking what time it is. I love you so much. This is why I say, where's the car when we walk into the parking lot?
It's in the same place we left it.
I don't know where that is. I have no idea where that is. So I don't
What
know
do
which
you
direction
remember?
I'm supposed to be watching. What do you mean?
Where's your rememberer?
I don't have remember. I have recall. So I have to like find it in my little brain clouds.
Wait, what test were you taking? Was it the RADS test?
Yeah.
Okay, if you haven't taken the... Is it RADS R? I have recall.
Very little, Morgan. Very little.
We were... I think it was the RADS test. And in the middle of it, Phoebe looks up and said, hey guys, when you're like trying to remember something, what does it look like? And me and Hannah were like, what do you mean? And Phoebe was like, so like for me, when I'm trying to remember something, it's like little clouds in my head and I'm trying to remember the specific cloud that it lives in.
It's like cloud TVs, like the Teletubbies.
And I was like, no, I just remember it or I don't remember it.
And I'm like, that's crazy pants.
They just say, you ever try to remember stuff? No, it's the other reason why I was a really good test taker. Because I would either remember it or I wouldn't, and I wouldn't like focus on trying to remember.
Now
it.
I'm that way too about tests. I can either, but my brain, I don't know. It just knows if I have that information or I don't. I always got done like first with the test because I'd be like, I have no fucking clue, and like I wouldn't take extra time to be like, oh no, am I gonna remember this? Because I won't, because I don't know it. But usually I did know it because I'd spent a lot of time taking notes or other things, so it was already in a little cloud. And if it wasn't, I was like, I'm not finding that.
There's no cloud.
There's no cloud there for that.
Oh, hello. Nice. Thank you. It's a TV. I have to rewind the tape. Bieber, do you have aphantasia?
I don't think so. Is aphantasia the one where you can't picture things? Because I can picture things.
I can picture things.
I can picture things, and I was very surprised to find out that other people cannot. I also have this disease, and this is just, I think, an additional symptom of autism and hyperlexia, but like, as people are saying words, my brain is spelling them.
I forgot about this. When did we have this conversation?
We'd been dating for a while.
It was like a year in, maybe?
Yeah.
And I was like, this should have been the clue. This should have been a big clue.
Yeah. I think
Go
that's
ahead.
also why I don't understand when people are just saying numbers, because I have dyscalculia or whatever the fuck it is, I'm pretty sure.
I've never been good at spelling.
I don't know.
Phoebe's a good speller. But it turns out they're always practicing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So if somebody says a word that I don't know or I didn't quite hear it, like, I'm not going to know it. I have to figure it out. Or sometimes somebody, because I have autism, somebody will say a word that's spelled the same as another. Hold on.
The opposite of that. Sounds the same.
Sounds the same as another word, but there's two different spellings for it, and they mean two different things. And I will choose the wrong one and be like, that didn't make any fucking sense. But if I had understood the context around it, then I would have been like, oh, duh, it's that word that's spelled differently. Does that make sense at all to say?
We also play this
Homophones,
fun
yes.
game at our house where I'll say something and Phoebe just kind of repeats the syllables
Yes.
and figure out what I said.
H word on
It's like we're playing Taboo, but at our own house. No, not Taboo. What's the name of the other one?
Telephone?
Mad Gab?
What on earth are you saying?
The one where it's like, they spell it...
I don't know this game.
Hang on, I think it's Mad Gab. If I could explain it better, I think you would get it.
It'll be that I didn't hear something that Morgan said. Baby, I don't know what Mad Gab is. Oh,
Yeah.
I've never seen the name of this.
Yeah, Meek Meek came house. And so you're like, me came house. Me came house. Me, you know what I mean? I don't know what it's supposed to be. Oh, Mickey Mouse.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at that game. I heard sounds but not words. Yes, 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 yes. Inner dialogue had it. But Morgan will be like, she'll say something and I'll be like, I can't even. Yeah, exactly.
And I'll be like, go ahead. And they'll be like, Hamilton House of Beef.
And then she'll say it and I'll be like, that makes sense that that's what I heard.
I also have stopped. Phoebe will say what, and I won't respond for 30 seconds. Because more than half the time, they'll realize what I said afterwards.
Well, I'm still processing.
That pipe that connects their brain to their mouth doesn't work. Now, I do have that. That's how we got such classics as Babu Surger.
That's true. Babu
Ooh,
Surger.
the phenomenon of visualizing or spelling words as they're being spoken is called ticker taping. My son, who's 11 and autistic, also does this.
Oh, I didn't know.
Are they a good
people were
speller?
doing it.
Can they spell good? I smell bad.
You smell delicious. You spell bad.
I spell bad. My brain lags, so I'll hear a word, not understand what they said, and then catch up. 7, are you going to have a hard time when you come to the United States? Is the accent hard for you to understand? I'm not making fun of you. This is a real question. He's a great speller, so am I. Listen, I'm happy for you.
It's part of why when working at Disney World, I would do great with people whose accents we heard a lot of the time. So, like, obviously there's a lot of different accents of folks who speak Spanish as a first language, but, like, generally I took Spanish classes, and so that wasn't difficult. All kinds of folks from different countries, I was like, if I had heard them say, like, a couple of sentences, I got it. Not Scottish, though. And they were always so angry because nobody understood what they were saying, even though we were all speaking English. So I'd be like, I'm so sorry. Can you say that again?
I'll be like, can you say it
Yeehaw.
slower? I'm so sorry. Sometimes folks from Australia were hard to understand, too. But it was because I would hear only, like they would start talking, and my brain would be, like, British. And then as they kept talking, I would be like, why can't I understand what they're saying?
I turned down the yeehaw.
Oh, sorry, I had to turn it up for Casey.
Oh.
Oh. Anyway, if you're thinking British and trying to listen to Australian, you will miss a lot of things.
That's true.
So that is usually what would happen. And then I'd be like, okay, where are you guys from? Filling out my little form, and then they'd say Australia, and I'd be like, that's why I couldn't fucking understand what you said. My brain hadn't started listening in Australian yet. Go ahead.
That was the other problem, is I would never assume Scottish. Ever.
No.
So they'd be talking, and I literally thought they were speaking in a different language, and I was like, I'm so sorry.
It's always, I don't know why it's the hardest to understand all the time.
Yeah. It's because the vowels are so different, and they're beautiful.
Did you just assume my Scottish? No. Pinlaz, I don't think we've ever heard your voice, other than the dream that Phoebe had.
Yeah, and in the dream, you had an American accent.
Right, it was much easier to understand. Why do they throw so many things on dolls? What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean, babes? I don't know about that. Yes, a brunette American cis woman.
Just a regular girl. Toss it in the Barbie. Oh, that's so funny.
That's funny. That was pretty good. Barbie. Okay, I'm leaving. I love you.
Your hands are really hot.
So when you don't get something done all day, like when you're like thinking of something that you're supposed to get, you're not like thinking about it
The whole time?
every second that you're not doing it.
No, I thought that was an exaggeration. I thought it was a phrase. Are you thinking about it the whole time? It's because, oh my god, that thing, someone tweeted, or maybe they threaded, like, it was like a quote, and it was like, oh, sorry, I totally forgot. And then it's like, I didn't actually forget. I sat on the couch all day and thought about doing it, but I just didn't. No, I wouldn't say I enjoy my rest.
No, Morgan does not rest.
I experience a lot of guilt when I'm resting, but it's more like, vague, I guess. And I would say it has a lot more to do with my trauma from my parents than, like, I've not gotten this one thing done. So, like, when I say, like, I haven't called about our car tag because I keep forgetting, it is literally true. I'm not even necessarily experiencing a lot of fear about calling them. It's just that I literally, like, forget about it until nighttime, and then I'm like, fuck, they're closed.
I'm trying to think about my experience in life. That's wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
ADHD can't.
I also, I don't experience, what is it, like, time
I
blindness?
definitely forget about things. I have time blindness really bad, but it's like if I was supposed to do something all day, I don't forget about that thing. So, like, right now, I'm like, I have to make Jacob's overalls.
We do have to make Jacob's overalls.
Because I'm thinking about how I want to do my silly little zombie shirt. And I'm like, I can't let myself have a nice craft until I do the craft that I've been putting off for an entire year. Yeah.
No, that's true.
But I'm also thinking, like, I need to eat breakfast. I need to make myself a little tea. And I will keep thinking those things until those things get accomplished. And those ones are louder because they're, like, care tasks. So they're, like, at the front of my brain. Like, this shit has to get done.
Yeah, I would say right now, I'm thinking about how I should probably shower today. I'm thinking about the bird outside. That's it.
I love that for you.
Yeah. I forget about important things, but I can remember obscure things. I can remember things in my past.
I know a lot of Tamagotchi growth charts.
Yeah. I need to see about being diagnosed with spicy hamster brain. That's the other thing, though, is we, like, sorry, I know it's a privilege. We don't have that many things we have to do. Kind of ever. Because we have, like, such, for the most part, when a brand, like, when we're filming something, they usually give us, like, a 5-day span of, like, time that we would be able to film it. So we can, like, find a time that, like, is the least stressful to make it happen.
That's
Not
true.
always.
Sometimes they have shorter ones.
Sometimes it's like we're out of town until the last day that it's due, and so we have to film it as soon as we get home.
I am thinking about it that entire 5-day span.
No.
Yeah. I've been worried about it.
That's too much.
Yeah.
The other thing, we don't have a lot of arguments, but I think something that, I don't know how we'd make a TikTok about it, but a lot of the time, what happens, whether it's like Phoebe's autism or like trauma, and whether it's my trauma, is we'll be in the middle of talking about something that we want to do differently, and then I'll just be like, we can just do it your way. And Phoebe thinks we're in a fight. And what I genuinely mean is, like, I don't care enough about this to argue about it, so we can just do it the way you want. Like, I don't have an opinion.
And then I'm like, I need you to care about it. Why don't you care?
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't care? That's so much worse. I would say that's our most recent ongoing, like, disagreement that we have. But
it's mostly just that we have
it's
to
about
find,
weird little one-off things, and
we have to find different language for it, because it's not that I don't, like, care about it. It's like...
No. It's not that it's not important to you, and it's clearly more important to me.
It's not important to me the way that we do whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's important to me that it gets done.
Yeah.
But, like, if you are like, I think we should film, then go to the store, then come home and make dinner, and I'm like, oh, I think we should go to the store now, then film. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, oh, I don't care. We can just do it. I don't care enough to argue about it. To, like, make a point. My brain perceives other person doesn't care bad rather than doesn't have a preference.
Yes. Exactly.
I never, unless it's someone who I don't know very well saying I don't care, I would say I don't care is not, like, something I think much about at all if someone says it. I'm always like, oh, it sounds like they don't care. It sounds like they're fine with whatever. Let me explain why you should care.
That's what I have. Well, because like, the order of things that we do for errands doesn't make sense. I think you can give the real example.
Oh, that's fine.
That was most recent. It was that Morgan was like, I want to post this, like, photo with this poll on Instagram. And I was like, oh, I don't like the poll that you've made for a couple of different reasons. I don't like the answers that you've put there. And Morgan was like, oh, it doesn't matter. I just won't do it. immediately, when all I was trying to say was, like, we just should put different options on the poll. But Morgan was like, never mind, it's fine. Like, it's okay, I don't care. And I was like, she hates me. She hates me and we're getting a divorce. You didn't. You did not say it like that.
I said, oh, no, I've already posted it. I just deleted the poll and posted it. Because what I'm trying to do is, like, it's not important enough for us to talk about it for more than 2 minutes.
Rejection sensitivity is sounding accurate to me.
What I'm trying to say is, like, you're having really heightened thoughts about this, and this is supposed to be relaxing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would say we didn't like have this problem a lot when we were long distance because it's like we're both so excited to see each other that like nothing matters. But once we started living together, anytime we would go on like a vacation or like a day off or something, I would be like, today's about relaxing. Like, it's okay. Don't worry about it. And Phoebe would be like, I am worried about it. And I'd be like, no, it's a relaxed day.
Yeah.
The amount of times a day I think, oh, they hate me, when it's simply not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Yeah. That is making sense as you're saying it.
I don't mind. Yeah, I don't have a preference as, like, the real thing. That's so long, though. Because I don't care that's what that means.
Yeah, I think the other thing is that...
I feel like I don't care seems like I don't care about that person. But, like, oh, I don't care is, like...
And that is so fair. I think my trauma brain hears them both the second one.
Yeah. I'm not invested in options.
Yes. Yeah. I also have a disease where, like, if something was going to happen and then I say something and then that thing doesn't happen anymore, I'm like, I've broken everything and am an idiot and have ruined everything in the world and everything's terrible and I've made a mistake.
What do you mean?
Like you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this little poll, and I was like, oh, I have some feelings about the poll, and so you were like, I won't do a poll, and I was like, I made it so the poll can't happen.
The poll doesn't matter.
I broke the poll.
No, you didn't break it.
No, but do you see what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm very why say lot word when few word do trick.
Yes. Hello, Katie. Good to see you,
It's
darling.
also, I think, a huge part of it is me being from the South and Phoebe not being from the South. Because a lot of things, it's like, what I'm saying, it's not the words, it's like the tone. And it's not something I would have noticed until I dated someone who's not from the South. But, like, all the time, less now, I guess, but all the time Phoebe would be like, what did you say? And I'll, like, say it in a different way. And Phoebe would be like, no, what did you say? And I'll be like, I have no idea.
Oh, yeah.
No idea what just came out of my mouth.
I
don't think that much about the words I'm saying.
But I'll say, what did you say? And then you say completely different words. And I'm saying, no, what were the words that you just said? And you're like, I don't fucking know. And I'm like, how do you not know?
Yeah.
Are you not thinking about, like, the words that you say before you say them?
No.
Oh, man.
That Michael Scott thing where he's like, sometimes I start a sentence and I don't know where it'll go. That's my whole life. I don't think about the words I'm saying.
I think that's maybe...
It's why all the time you'll be like, Morgan's not saying that all people with a mouse should stop having mice. And I was like, no one would think I was saying that.
The autistic people will.
Who would say that?
I only, Michael Scott, start a sentence and don't know where it's going when I am inebriated, I think. Exclusively when I'm high do I do that. Otherwise, I don't do that. Sorry.
You have one little curl that's out. Go back there, Mr. Guy. You gonna do the overalls today?
I'm gonna try.
I do sometimes start sentences without knowing how they'll end. Or I have important conversations with my husband completely in my brain. Oh my god, there was a tweet that was like, me when I've created a script in my head and the other person goes off script, and that's Phoebe.
Yeah, that's a vibe. Yeah. Well, that's why I'm often in an argument with myself and Brain Morgan. And then I talk to real life Morgan and she says something super regular that makes perfect sense and explains away like why I was upset and now I shouldn't be. And then I'm like, oh, okay. And I literally will be like, I'm going to continue to be mad at this for like at least 15 more minutes. I just need you to give me some space. And it's not your fault and I'm not really upset with you. I'm just already heightened and I can't calm down.
Did I talk to you about blank? Yeah, so, like, what I do is, like, I have fake conversations with, like, TV show hosts.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? Like, the things you do when you're a kid. That's what I'm doing still. I've never once thought about a conversation I'm going to have with you.
I think that's the other thing is that, like, we sometimes have conversations where I'm, like, not thinking and I'm just, like, chatting and we're hanging out. But I don't do it on the internet is what it is. Like, I think about the things before I say them on the internet.
That makes sense. So I feel like when I'm on, it's more that I'm, like, more expressive and I, like, don't like a lot of empty space. But I wouldn't say that I'm thinking anymore. I wouldn't say that I'm thinking any harder.
That tracks. That absolutely tracks.
One thing about me, I'm authentic.
But that's part of why I am tired after a stream, is because I'm like, I have to lay down. I did twice as much thinking about the things before I said them.
I do a lot of, like, singing in my car, mostly.
Okay, I should go do the thing. I love you, stream. I love you, Morgan. Goodbye.
Will you bring me another blueberry lemon?
Yeah, where's his overalls?
Jakey's?
Yeah.
In the nursery, folded up.
Okay.
On that little... On the ground, maybe?
Is blueberry lemon in the fridge?
No, it's still in the basket. I got like a 20 on the RADSR test.
Yeah, Morgan is definitely not autistic.
Should we take it now?
Sure. Go ahead.
Thanks. Hey team, this to-do list looks great. That's true. Should we do the to-do list? Yeah, I think I got a 20 or a 30. Oh, I think we might do it on the 25th. I think we might do Christmas in July, but it's Bobmas in July. We haven't actually decided yet. We bought more hint. I just haven't put it in the hint fridge yet. It was the first time we had to buy it in like months though. Okay, let's do a poll. Should we all take and discuss the RADSR test, or should we actually do our Disneyland to-do list? It's 3 minutes. I have so many follow-up questions on so many of the questions on the test. My favorite is when Phoebe was taking it and then pausing every few minutes to be like, so when you guys do this thing, what's going on in your head? Yeah, talk to a doctor. Well, I also like, I think we all know that self-diagnosis is like super valid, especially once you're an adult who's not in school anymore. But I don't know if Phoebe remembers what score they got. It was over 100. This is a really close poll. The Minecraft version of Magic Kingdom. No, I've never played Minecraft, Hillary. I've never played Minecraft, and I'm sorry to the people who love it, but the reason is because it's ugly. I'm happy for the people who love it, but it's too boxy. I took it during the stream, we talked about it, and had to keep coming back being like, please, what does this mean? They aced the test! Congratulations! I feel like right here it smells like cat food, and I... Thank you, Arrow. I feel like it's like... I don't know, you know what I mean? It's from Magic Kingdom, including the backstage parts. Oh. I miss working at Magic Kingdom so much. If I'm going to spend that much time looking at something, make it cutesy. I'm happy for the people who really like Minecraft. Couldn't possibly be me. Oh, I do miss working with you. If you don't follow Hillary, she's stunningly beautiful. Very funny. Also worked with me at Magic Kingdom. And I'm excited for her growth on Twitch. And she's beautiful, and I love her, and she's funny. And she also streams, by the way, and is a partner, in case you can't tell from the little thing. The little, like, check mark. I forget what it's called. Don't listen to me. Oh my god, did y'all hear that? Okay, Disneyland won by 1 vote. Look at this. Now, what I am going to do is make this... like more... It's Hillary Mason right here. Okay, hold on. I thought this would help, but maybe it won't. Whoa. Why does it smell so much like cat food? I have no idea. I'm really excited for the food. I already have... Hold on. Where's my phone? I already have a food list. Hold on. This is my reading log. So what we did when Hannah and Jacob came over the other day is we went through every single, like, hey, there he goes. Every single restaurant's menu. Every single quick service restaurant's menu. And we made a list of all the foods we wanted to try at all those places. And I also labeled them with like a... like 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5, with like how much. Oh, thank you, 7. Kyle, you should do it. You should do it. Let me show you what I'm most excited about. Disneyland. I have some fave snacks, but not quick service places. We literally went restaurant by restaurant. Okay, which one was I most excited about? Hold on. Please hold. At the Hungry Bear. Oh, wait, I forgot to put it in an order. Sort by name. Quick service. Boom. Now, the only downside of this is they don't have pictures of everything, which I think is rude. Okay. This is what I'm most excited for. It's the potato and cheddar cheeseburger. Green chile, bacon cheddar sauce, spicy crispy potato planks on a brioche bun. Yes, the Hungry Bear does have Country Bear themed bathrooms. I don't think I'm going to make any ears. I have ears right here that I took off. Oh, they're on the ground. So the reason we made lists is because right now both Disneyland and Disney World are celebrating like the Disney 100. And it's like, didn't Disney World just have its 50th? Yes. It's supposed to be like 100 years of like the company existing, I think. I don't ever remember, but that's what it's supposed to be. The other thing, I haven't decided if I'm going to get it. If you guys don't know this about me, I'd be surprised. But I love a weird little popcorn bucket or a sipper. I don't know why. Give me like a thing that has like exactly one use and I'm obsessed with it. So this year, right now, they have a baby Grogu sipper. Look at him. There's a straw that comes out of the top of his head that's folded down. Listen, Walter Disney, I don't separate corporations' birthdays. I'm happy for you. Me, I'll celebrate anything. They also have, let's see, Disney 100. Can I just look up like Disney 100 like snacks? Here's the Disney food blog. He's very cute. He's $30 though. Do I need him for $30? That's the question. So they have a bunch of like special food right now. This is the, hey, here's the burger I'm really excited about. Lemon chiffon pie. This is called like Mr. Banks, what's it called? Mr. Banks shortbread tart. Caramel and chocolate ganache in a shortbread tart. Purple colored white chocolate mousse, sea salt, edible silver stars, and silver crunch pearls. Isn't that so good? Oh, this is the other thing I'm really excited about. I love a cream cheese pretzel so much. Here's the other thing though, guys. I'm not a Star Wars fan. I just love Baby Yoda. This is the churro they have right now. This is the cup. I am going to try and be brave and not buy it. Because I don't need any more cups. I'm trying to like have less plastic in my life. Oh, I don't know. Arm. I love musical theater. So I want to say yes. But I literally know less than nothing. No? A painted picture of Bob Iger holding Grogu? I know less than nothing about Marvel. So I feel like I just won't know, like, what is happening. Oh, they have this special cup. They do this cup, like, every other year. Let me think. I think we're friends on Facebook, Hillary. I know we're friends on Instagram, but I don't know if you use Instagram. Oh, this is like a glow cube that they have, I think. Does it say? This is special pizza that has roast beef on it. I'm not interested in that. These are special drinks. So the old-fashioned cream soda. Sprite, cherry, blue cotton candy, gourmet syrup. Frozen and topped with whipped cream and purple pixie dust. That sounds so fun. Hello, Katie. All you really need to know is that they're all very handsome. This is a little tart. Trifle, I mean. Don't listen to me. Okay. This is... Okay. It's called the Steamboat Willie Shake. Cookies and cream shake topped with whipped topping and chocolate cream-filled cookies. Oreos, some people might call them. Very cute. Guess how much this shake is? Take a little guess. It's, I think, $17. People who said 20, I mean, you have to add in tax, right? So, isn't that crazy? It's just a regular shake that they put stuff on. Tequila, prickly pear, and grapefruit ginger beer. This seems really good. This is another fun cup. Here's the thing, is when it's like lavender stuff, I'm super into it. Call me toxic, but I would spend $17 on that. You could call them Oreos for that price. This is the other cup that they have. It is cute, but like, will I use it? I don't know. Okay. I'm not buying this because if his pants were lavender, I would buy it. But they're like a deep purple. This is the Mickey sipper. So you sip out of a little straw on the top of his head. I also spent $12 on a water at a Taylor Swift concert. Oh my God. That's so much. Now, I might buy this. This is like $8 and it's a straw clip. And I know it's stupid, okay? I know. But you can slip him onto your little straw. And then he hangs from your straw. He's got a little balloon. You're coming home with me. He's so cute. You're going to look at me and you're going to tell me I don't need that? This is a fancy Rice Krispie treat. If I had to guess, I would say this is at least $8. This is stuff at the hotels, I think. Okay, that's everything. That's everything that they have that's special right now. A holiday party at the Grand Californian? Mickey Capitalism Mouse reporting for duty. Literally. This is a real trip.
Colleen Ballinger licensed toxic gossip train, so now people who use the audio are getting copyright struck.
Did y'all hear beeper?
I'm putting a shirt on. I'm not. You can chat about it if you want. I just knew that you needed to know.
I do need to know. Come tell the children.
Oh my god.
As you can see, we've got a lot done on our Disneyland to Lou list.
Disneyland to-do list. Colleen Ballinger put out a copyright. She licensed Toxic Gossip Train. So now people who are covering it or who used it, which we all said would be deeply evil for her to do. Oh my god, Hillary, hi baby, good to see you. Is that not completely unhinged? It's also been on iTunes since the 8th, apparently, which I did not know. But it was like the H3 podcast used it.
And now they can't play their podcast, or did it just take off?
It's the first one to get like copyright struck, I believe. Yeah.
Hillary sent me this painted photo of Bob Iger holding Baby Yoda.
Incredible.
He
Is this
looks
something
amazing.
a fan made, or Bob Iger had made, or the Disney company made? I'm obsessed with it. Shut up! Hillary, that's so much better. Oh my god. She did.
I don't know who Olivia is. I only know Ethan. What does H3 stand for?
Oh, I have no idea. I thought it was ha ha ha. Is it not that?
It should be ha ha ha.
I don't know if her intention was to get it like... I don't know. I don't know if her intention was to stop things from going up initially, or she could... Do you know what I mean?
Yes, Bobbyist. Absolutely. We watched it and we were like, how did the world change in which we are like on Trisha Paytas' side for once? Not forever, but about this.
No. I still think that she's got a lot of stuff going on that she needs to work out, and I don't think that she should have a platform, but she is truly a victim in this situation in a way that is absolutely heinous.
Yeah. I think it's different because she monetized it as her property, but
Yes.
I have an English degree.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's explained it before. Okay. Oh, the 3 H's. I got you. No, that's fair, baby.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got no idea.
That doesn't surprise me.
I'm a little bit shocked because like everybody was like, that's why she made it a song. And I was like, she's not that evil. And I was never going to publicly say, I don't think she's that evil. Because that would be rude, you know?
I have 2 facts.
Did you bring back Jenna? Oh, the truckathon.
yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. I was like, I think Lexi's still around, baby.
Yeah, I hate to tell you this. Nobody panic. Lexi's fine.
Oh my god.
She's just on vacation right now. Nobody was singing with a ukulele during Truckathon. Here's the other thing. I think Hillary's right. Like, maybe it's because she thinks she'll be able to control what people are saying more if she, like, licenses it. But, like, no, she won't. You know, like that won't happen. That's so funny. Yeah, it was in Time magazine. Oh, did everyone want to see? I'm now realizing I didn't show everybody. I just showed my husband. This is Bob Iger with Baby Yoda. Bob Iger is the man who is, he's like the CEO, I think. He's in charge of the company now.
Now, I am curious if, like, in the short term, a bunch of TikToks that had that audio are going to get copyright struck and taken down. Like, even if things will eventually go back up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I think it makes sense that they could.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, doesn't surprise me. It does not surprise me. Okay, team. Here we go. An actual to-do list. We're actually working on it. Yes. You're right, Hillary. Where's our stream lawyer to clear this up? We have, whenever Nurse Jacqueline's here, we have a nurse. You know, Penla's works at a factory. We have folks who are librarians. We need a lawyer. Why aren't you on my side about this? Monetizes non-apology. Katie, about the shows, I don't think there's any laws that she broke, but her sending like Trisha Paytas's like hey, that's something. Her sending Trisha Paytas's content, like her OnlyFans content, to a minor is illegal. But I think someone has to take it to court, you know? It's not like it just is. I don't know if this counts, Squid Ink, though, because, like, it is content Trisha put up. So I don't think it counts as that. But sending sexual content to a minor is illegal in every state. Now, the way that they define minor, I think, is different in every state. But anyway, Disneyland. Can I be the chat realtor? Yeah, it's so much. Okay, first things first, I have to make my shirt. So I have a Disneyland shirt that doesn't fit me anymore. Because Disneyland shirts only go up to 2X. So I have a 5X Big Bud Press shirt, and I'm going to cut the design out and put it on there. I could probably do that today, honestly, but we'll see. I have to clean out and also vacuum the car that we're taking, because we're taking Phoebe's parents' car. I need to buy our gift card. So we've been keeping cash. Like, I've been selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace. And we also got cash when we babysat my niece and nephew. And I've, like, kept that. And so I'm buying a Disney gift card with all that cash. And that way, like, it'll be essentially like our food is paid for. Because I'll just be using a gift card every time. And it's also a much easier way to stay on, like, a budget to do that. This is the first time I'm doing it. Some people did give us Disney gift cards when we got married because we were going on, like, a Disney honeymoon. But this is the first time I'm, like, doing it ahead of time. Thank you. If you ever buy a Disney gift card, if you register it, you can, like, make a Disney gift card account. If you register it, then even if you lose the gift card, you could still have the money because you can just go to guest relations and they'll make you a new gift card. It's really nice. What else do I need to do? I need to... I need to put my outfits together, that's for sure. Phoebe needs to finish Jacob's overalls. We bought Jacob overalls a year ago that Phoebe said that they would bleach and then stain lavender. Yes, let's see. And then they just haven't done it. Hey. So hopefully they'll do that soon. I do need to fix my bag. So I have just a normal backpack from IKEA that has a bunch of patches all over it. And I can put it on fine. I do think it would be more comfortable if it had longer straps. So I'm trying to find a way to lengthen the straps. The problem is that the way that the straps are, there's not a way to do it. Like, I can't buy like a strap extender because of the way that they're made. So I think what I'm going to have to do is get like a really strong needle and like cut the strap and add essentially like ribbon to it. Like thick ribbon. And hand sew it. I think it's going to be the only way that I can do it. Or, like, it does fit on it fine. It would just be easier if the straps were longer. Thanks. I bought them. They're, like, ones that it goes, like, all the way down my head. So it is less painful. Now, I think my hair's too short for it to stay in place. Because if you have a lot of hair holding it down, it's easier. I don't know why I spelled backpack like this. It's a normal word. We also need to buy sunscreen. Oh, we have like 2 ads we have to do before we leave. At least one. Oh, that's true. Phoebe's in charge of medication, but yes. Oh, I also need to, like, I need to, like, pay attention to when everything is happening with my cycle so that we can possibly do an insemination when we get back. Spelling is hard. Oh, I also have a bunch of Phoebe shirts to crop. I can spell my husband's name really good. No, because we're just going to California. They won't say anything. We also literally have the Disney credit card. Also, we're using a gift card. Phoebes. Oh, we do need to buy like park snacks. We're packing like fruit snacks and like bars though. Rinse out the fridge. That's very fancy. It's like 5 or 6 days. Oh, we also need to book a hotel for the way back. We're basically, it's 13 and a half hours without stopping. No, we don't use our phones on the cruise. If you ever needed a reason to go on a cruise, I feel like this is one of the best ones. At least on the Disney cruise, you have to pay for internet access. So we just don't. So it's like it's like a genuinely unplugged vacation. Now we have our phones because we're content creators, so like we are filming and taking pictures the whole time. But we can't like be on the internet. We can't be like getting stressful news, which is amazing. We don't need any, well, I thought about buying the car sickness glasses, like the motion sickness glasses, because they're only $12. Oh, anyway, it's 13 and a half hours there without stopping. So we're leaving at like 3 a.m. from our house. Our friends are meeting us here. And we're driving all the way there. I'm getting a new leaf on my elephant ear. We're driving all the way there in one day. Which means with stops and stuff, if I had to guess, I would say it's probably going to take like 16 hours. That's 2.5 hours worth of like stopping to pee, stopping to buy food, stopping to get gas. So that still puts us there at like, yeah. I mean, we have Spotify. We're not podcast people. I do need to make a playlist. That's a good idea. When it's just Phoebe and I, we've been listening to books, but I know that like all 4 of us aren't going to want to listen to the same book. Our friend Jacob, I know, is bringing his AirPods. I'm the only one in the 4 of us who doesn't have AirPods. The driving debuff. I used to drive to Eugene, LA all the time in college, and I have favorite rest stops. Phoebe, I guess I'm learning more about why, but Phoebe gives us absolutely no warning when they have to pee, and it is like the worst they've ever had to pee in their life every time. Oh, like I can't listen to podcasts unless I'm driving. That's so funny. Plant purple. Oh, the plant purple shamrock. I thought you were talking about a specific rest stop. Yes, apparently. Yeah, I do need to make a playlist. I also need to... Oh, I need to... Did I put plan outfits? Yeah, put outfits together. I also should probably put Phoebe's outfits together. But I won't yet. I won't put that on the list. That seems early. Oh, I need to, like, super clean out my water bottle. I'll probably clean it at least twice before we go, though, because it's not for a few weeks. Oh, not mobility aids, but we do need to buy Blue Goo, which is... What's it actually called? I don't know if Shelly's watching. I don't know what's going to come up when I look this up. It's like... Oh, shoot, what's it? I can picture the label. It's like there's a word for it. You put it on things that hurt. It's not Icy Hot, but it's very similar to Icy Hot. It's not oil. Biofreeze sounds right. Yes. So, this one. I had never used this until I met Phoebe's family. Analgesic. Thank you. I knew it had a word. I knew it was... Yeah, thank you. Phoebe's family is the first people I ever met that use this like this. I have never used this in my life, but Phoebe's family calls it Blue Goo. No, literally inner dialogue. And I don't think it's blue. I don't think Biofreeze or the one that we have, which is a knockoff, neither of them are blue. So I wonder if I can look up, hang on. Blue ice. Okay, ice blue gel is, I think, how this got started. My mama used WD-40 for her arthritis. I feel like it works pretty well, but not. It's not a quick fix. Oh, I do need to buy a tiny charger. Like a portable charger. Your experience putting it on the top of your foot scared me. Yeah. So it's like, I should probably pack aloe because they charge you so much for it. Well, that'll be on the packing list. It's like, it's exactly like Icy Hot, honestly. I don't know what the difference is between this and Icy Hot, but if an area hurts, like if your feet hurt from walking around Disneyland all day, Phoebe's family will put it on and like sleep with socks on. And what it does is it's like putting your feet in ice, kind of. And it's supposed to like help relieve the pain. What I would like to say is that Phoebe's family, when I met them, the first time we like all went to like a park together and they talked about it, they talk about it like you will wake up and your feet will feel nothing. That is not the case. Don't let Shelley's good attitude and beautiful face trick you. That is not what will happen. It does help. It is helpful, I feel. I do feel like there is a difference. I wouldn't say it's super significant. Phoebe's family puts it on the bottom of their feet after going to the parks all day. To be clear, after everyone, like, night showers. Puts it on the bottom of their feet because their feet hurt from walking around all day. And then they sleep with socks on. The menthol helps give a different sensation other than pain. I would say that's the closest description. Yeah. Yeah, it's menthol rub. But they call it blue goo. Yeah. I also put it on my knees. We take it into the parks and we'll like stop and reapply it in the middle of the parks. Yes, I would never put it on an area that is going to be close to my face. Phoebe will put it on their temples when they have a migraine, and I can't imagine that it actually helps. But they say, let's Google it. Does analgesic, like, gel work? There's some evidence to suggest that pain relief gel can be effective when applied to a painful or swollen area. This says it may take up to 7 days to work for arthritis pain. It says it does reduce inflammation. So, that's something. That makes sense. I believe you, and if it helps you, I'm happy for you. But I was like, I don't see how this could be helping. Arc drops? No. Hey, one thing about me, Sammy, I'm not an all-natural girly. Y'all know those folks who are like, buy our deodorant, there's no aluminum in it? That's not for me. I'm stinky. I need everything that you got. I don't care if you made it in a factory. I don't care where it came from. I need to not be stinky. Some wellness influencer energy thing that's just peppermint oil. I need that science. Keep the aluminum in my deodorant. Do what's best for you, but for me, you don't want me to have an all-natural deodorant. You don't. I know the risks, okay? I don't think they're any worse than anything we sell here in America, and I don't want to be stinky. I'd like to be clear, this is a bit. It's a shame that the things that the country makes for us are bad. However, I don't want to be stinky, so. Listen, no, Kyle, but it's because I have Old Spice. Why would I buy anything else? I do not, Gremlin Lady. There's a reason. Hold on. I'll show it to you. Once again, this company hasn't hired me, and it's a crime. Because they should. If you have thick thighs, If you have thighs that touch each other regardless of their thickness. If you have ever gotten chub rub in your life, you should try this. What I will say is I do know people who said it didn't work for them, but they like have something else that works for them. This is the thing that I feel works best all the time for me. I would not be able to get through a summer without the Mega Babe Thigh Rescue. It is life-changing. Yeah, I've emailed them to try and hire me several times. I get it. Yes, I have like 3 tubes in different bags. I love it so much. People, I think it really just depends on like your skin type. Because I do know people who said that this didn't work for them, but like regular deodorant works for them. Or the like, somebody has like a powder that works for them. Anything else I've ever tried has not worked the way that this works. It does get melty. You do have to reapply it. I personally have never reapplied more than like 3 times in a whole day. And that's like a long park day. But it depends on like your shape and like how much they're rubbing together. I am typically like wearing shorts also. So that is also part of it. I love it. And it makes sense because every time I got shorts that were supposed to be for chub rub, they either like would roll up or roll down, or they were like really tight and uncomfortable. Also, like, maybe this is TMI, but like for me, the chub rub either happens like, hold on, I'm backing up. It either happens like right in my thigh, or it happens like this like area. Does that make sense? So I needed something that I could like put into like crevices. Now, obviously you can't put it in the most important crevice, you know what I mean? But you can put it near there. And I have never had any issues. But yeah. Yes. Oh yeah, I never buy the gel deodorant. I've always bought the white kind. I like it better. I would rather have a little bit of like white on my clothes than the gel that like sticks to stuff. There is one more thing. Oh, I need to buy Tums. Because one thing about us, we'll all be having tummy troubles, I'm sure. It is the most important crevice. Perfect. All right, let's make a packing list now. Oh my so god. My nails are too long right now. Excuse me, so that is not helping. Oh man, I forgot. What size did I make these ones? 11. It's making typing much harder than it used to be. First on the list, Bobsy. Sometimes you travel and you get tummy troubles. Oh, just Tums. I should probably also add Lactaid though. It's mostly for Beeper. And I don't know if they've ever tried Gas X, but I know what they do like.
Yeehaw.
Oh, thank you, Gemini. Thanks for being here. Okay. First things first, sunscreen. 100% sunglasses. Sunglass. That's what I meant to type. Mickey ears. Mickey eras. Oh my god. It's a packing list stream. No. As we discussed with Beeper earlier, I kind of like don't, I make this list to be extra thorough, but I really think anytime I've ever made any sort of to-do list, I could do it probably without writing it down. I just like them because I feel a lot of satisfaction when I cross things off of them. I would love a Mickey Eras tour. What's your favorite Mickey era? Mine's this one. Hold on. Oh my god. This is Mickey when Epcot opened. That's my favorite Mickey era. He's literally so cute. Is it just a 17, that's not true, 19-year-old college student in a suit? I don't care. Congrats on coming out, Mickey. Literally, though. Okay. Mega Babe. Should we do it in categories? Would that be more fun for everyone? Let's do it. Too late. I decided. Perfect. So let's do like a 13. And we'll do park bag. And then we'll do toiletries. And then maybe just clothes. What other categories do we need? One time my school mascot was being sneaky and hid in my dorm room. What? Accessories? I feel like tech stuff is gonna go... Oh, car things is probably good. Hey, brother. Oh, speaking of which, I need to get another smell good. Oh, my window's open. That's why it's like that. That's why it probably smells weird. Kindle will be on here 6 times. My Kindle's going in my park bag. Oh my god. Catch me reading in line. That's so cute. Yeah, I think miscellaneous is probably the best. Okay, park bag. All right. And then we want 11. This. Oh, not. Now, Mega Babe will probably end up being in my park bag too, but I'm trying to just put one thing in each category right now so I can have them formatted the way I want. Oh my so god, bro. Underwear. I spelt it good. Don't ask me about it. I have the Kindle Paperwhite. She's the love of my life. I don't know what we need in miscellaneous, but I do want something there. Perfect. Okay, I have to pee and then I'll be right back. Hello. I'm here. We don't have magic bands. Now, here's the reason. And I'll show it to you. So Disneyland very recently introduced magic bands. And they do not use regular magic bands. So what Disneyland has is Magic Band Plus. And it is different. So basically, hang on. I have to make it normal sized. Oh my god, I made it so small. I didn't realize how small I made it. Perfect. Okay, so they introduced Magic Band Plus, and it's different. I don't know if you can tell, but like it vibrates, it lights up. It is different. Because Disneyland didn't implement this until Magic Band Plus came out, they only accept Magic Band Plus, which is the new one that is way more expensive. So like, where's like shop magic bands? That's what I want. Oh my god, no. Is it just like the Disney... What's it called? Shop Disney. Don't listen to me. Shop Disney, and then what I need is like Magic Band Plus. Oh my god, bro. Good, I typed it in good. So this is Magic Band Plus. Okay, this one is $65. This one's $45. $45, this is a pre-order. $65 again. Just one that's a color is $35. Any of the 100 ones are $65. The Princess and the Frog one is really cute. It's $45. Now, this one, see, this one's Magic Band 2. I don't know if you can tell. But, like, you need one that's Magic Band Plus, otherwise it literally will not work at Disneyland. So, yeah. If you don't know what Magic Bands do, in Disney World, if you're staying at a Disney resort, I think you can just pay like an extra, like, it's probably gone up, but it used to be like you pay like an extra, you got like a blank one that was just like a color for free, and you could pay like an extra like $20 to get one that had like a design or something. But it's, you literally wear it on your hand like it's a watch, and you can connect your, like, so they connect your room key to it, so you don't need to take out like a physical key every time you want to get into your room at the at the hotel. You just tap your little wrist. Then, because you can like essentially charge things to your room because you have a credit card on file, in the parks you can like charge things to your Magic Band, and you don't have to get your wallet out to pay for anything. It also has your ticket on it, so when you go into the park, you just scan your Magic Band and put your little finger down instead of having to get the ticket out of your wallet. So it makes things much easier, especially if you have like, I would say like teens with you, because they might go off on their own. It's nice because you can carry less stuff with you. There's less to lose. Yes, there's less to lose. And then if you lose your Magic Band, if you just go to guest relations, they can literally just make you a new one. It's great. They can only make you a new one if you already had one, to be clear. So, like, you couldn't just go and be like, can I get a Magic Band, even though you never had one? But it's really nice. It's really easy. Supposedly, they're going to start having... They're also waterproof. Supposedly, they're going to start having them on the cruise, and I cannot wait for that. So excited for that. But, yeah. So, in Disneyland, there's only, like... In Disney World, there's, like... I don't know. I'm sure Kyle will know better than me, but there's literally, like, 20 Disney resorts to stay at, like, hotels. And all of them have like magic band capabilities. In Disneyland, there's only 2, and they're both so fucking expensive. I'm talking like $600 a night expensive. And so no like regular people really stay there. They end up staying at like a Holiday Inn or like the Howard Johnson or like other hotels, so they don't have magic bands.
Yeehaw.
Hello! I haven't seen you in so long. Unbelievably expensive, and for what? Literally. So Disneyland switched to starting to use Magic Band Plus, but literally all it would have on it is just your ticket to the park. You wouldn't be able to charge things to it because you're not staying in a Disney resort. Unless you were. And if you were, then I guess it's probably worth it. Anyway, all that to say, no, we're not going to have magic bands. If I got a free magic band, I'd probably get one because it's easier. But, like, I don't mind, you know? I'll take my ticket out of my pocket. They also, at Disneyland, you can...
It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight.
Hello? Thank you for rating. Thank you for being here. Welcome in. Glad that you're here. We're making a to-do list right now. We're talking about Disneyland. What were you playing? What were you doing? Thank you, Seven. Coral Island? That's so fun. I love Streaming Our Way. Cute name. Love it. Glad that you're here. My name is Morgan. My pronouns are she, her. If you'd like to drop your name and your pronouns in the chat, you can. Thanks for being here. Thank you for trusting your community with us. We're just chatting right now. We're talking about magic bands. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. I know. Listen, it's because I do feel like names and pronouns is like a good thing to say when someone joins, you know? I know Tyler always does it when we join Tyler's stream. And so I do think it's cute. Oh my god. L? Love that. I've been trying to figure out your username this whole time. Linnea Lifting? But then I was like, what if it's Lynn? You know what I mean? L is great. I love it. Kyle, my love, my beloved. Whomst I love. So glad that you're here. Welcome. Stay a while. If you have to go, that's also fair. I'm making a packing list for our trip that we're going on in a few weeks.
Lemon says Kickstarter with like enamel pins, stickers, bandanas, that kind of shit.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah. My last name is literally Lifting. I thought maybe you were like a workout person. Like a little like getting strong kind of person. And I was like, good for you. My American friends call me Elle. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god, a little bit related, but not really. American friends, and I guess maybe non-American friends, when you took movement queers in the house, when you took like Spanish or French or whatever in high school, did your teacher make you pick out a different name for that class? Or is that like exclusive to... I don't know. They did it at my school. And I think they did it at Beau's school. But they'll be like, pick out a French name. Mine was like Madeline. My Spanish teacher did, but only in elementary school. Oh my god, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Did you have to pick a whatever name? Yes. No. And then I'm also going to put didn't take a foreign language. No, but they would tell you if your English name had a Spanish French German version. And my Russian name was Boris. You should never translate someone's name, but then always call this girl in our class Verano instead of her name, which was Summer. That's so funny. I took French. The next poll I'm going to do is like, did your whatever teacher come from a place where they spoke that language? Because my French teacher did not come from, she was not French, but her husband was French. And so like at their house, they almost exclusively spoke French. Because she studied French, obviously, in school, went to France to get some of her teaching, and that's where she met her husband. And so, like, their kids were in public school where they spoke English all day, but because of that, at their house, they almost exclusively spoke French. Mine did. They were very gender binary. They gave us just a list, and they said anyone could have any name from this list. As long as no one else in your class had it. And we made these little name plates that had our, like, French names on it. Phoebe had a friend when they were doing their college program who was from China. She was an international college program student. And, because, like, you know, Disney World is in Florida. Yeah, you would answer to that name. Because Disney World is in Florida, they, like, ask all of the kids if they want to have, like, an American name. Or if they would just, like, spell their actual name, like, in, like, I guess I don't know what the word is, but, like, in English, like, characters instead of Chinese characters, obviously. And someone who worked with Phoebe, like, I don't know if she, like, was just looking at a list of names or if she found it online or whatever, but she chose the name Boris. And she was, like, this very petite, cute little girl who was, like, also in college. And she was like, I thought Boris was such a pretty name. And I think about it all the time. I love that for her. Roman letters, thank you. That's so cute. Good for her! Like Doris, yeah. Reclaiming Boris. I hope she's having the best day. Nice. Interesting. Yeah, I knew a lot of folks who had a white woman who taught their Spanish class who was obsessed with things like Frida Kahlo. Reclaim Boris from the stinky white man. I forgot there's a famous one, to be honest. Okay, anyway, back to the list. I've only been taught Spanish by non-native speaking white women. We had one Spanish teacher who, oh my God, spoke Spanish as a first language, who was very handsome. And then I think all the other ones were white women. My English teacher also had a husband who was from Brazil, so she spoke Portuguese. But she taught English. Like language arts, like reading and stuff. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying. Not like English, as in speaking English. Interesting. I have no idea what that means. Was French but grew up in England. One of the most handsome people I ever worked with at Disney World, his name was Sasha. But it was spelled like Sacha. Oh no, Co. Boo. His dad was from London and his mom was French. And so when he spoke, he just sounded like Daniel Radcliffe. Like, he just sounded really, like, handsome and British when he spoke English. But when he spoke French, he sounded so French. He was the best. He was so handsome. He actually married someone else from our like section, our like group of like international students in GR, and she is Mexican, and so their house will know how to speak English and Mexican English and Mexican, Spanish, and French, which is amazing. Aggressively French. I have to because I'm still in my like trial stuff, so I have to use it every night for 4 hours for at least another month in order for my insurance to pay for it, because they get like a daily, I don't know, like, or a weekly email about how many hours I used it. So I have to. Unfortunately. Speaking of which, that should probably go in, let's put it in miscellaneous, because it's in its own bag. Although I could probably fit it in my suitcase. Oh my god. It is easier. It's not comfortable. I don't know how anybody ever gets comfortable with it. I do sleep with a fan on, and I'm obsessed with it. Okay. Shampoo, condition, toothpaste, and toothbrush. Why did I spell toothbrush like that? Yeah. I have to have a fan blowing on me all night. I get so hot. If I could design my perfect sleeping room, I would have the tiniest bit of light coming through like the window. The room itself would be like 59 degrees. I would have a very big blanket, and I would have 5 pillows. Ah, cute, 7. Now you'll be super ready to come to the States. Okay, we need a water bottle up in this list. Yes. People who want to sleep warm, I'm happy for you, but I don't know about that. No thank you to that. I need my wallet, which will have my ID, my credit card, and the gift card. And that's it. I agree, Arrow. So ready to visit and lay on the ground with Bob. We're actually going to get rid of the girl bed, and you're just going to sleep in Bob's bed. Actually, we're going to the park 3 days, but I'm going to pack 4 park outfits. You know, because you never know. What if I set one on fire by accident? Oh my god. Pant rat. That sounds horrible. Do you not get so sweaty? Sharing the Bobsy bed. I also need so many pairs of socks. One thing about me is I take lots of socks. The gloves are for putting on the blue goo without getting your hands all spicy. I need everything outside my blanket to be so delightfully chilly. Yes. It's because I'll change out my socks midway through the day. If you're in a bad mood, try changing your socks. Everything else that I'm wearing can be like hot and sticky and uncomfortable. But if I change my socks, I'll be good. I'll be fine. I also need lotion in my park bag. Probably will also have sunscreen. Oh, perfect. Oh, deodorant. Okay. No, I was wrong. Nice. I'm a new person after I wash my face and change my socks. Listen. It's because I don't need that many bras. Although I should write them down because I'll forget. No, I won't, but... I pack socks in my chill of night with a warm breeze. It's like the air equivalent of a cold room, but just a warm enough blanket. Do you not have blanket, though? Yeah. No, that makes sense. I also hate camping, though. Like, if I was gonna go camping, I would need it to literally be, like, 55 degrees outside. Yes. Agreed, Arm. What else do I need? Wearing shoes for too long makes me a bitch. It's the opposite of a superpower. It's like a little treat. Well, I'm happy for you. I'm glad you enjoy it. Good for you. I need the car charger. I'm also gonna make like a little, like, I need like a trash bag for the car. You know what I mean? Like a little trash can. If I get too hot, my heart and my bitchiness goes turbo. I used to sleep with my head and full body under the duvet, even during the summer. I don't know if we'll have a lot of snacks. We're big, like, stop to get food people. But I do feel like, I think you're right. It's better to have them and not really eat them, though. I always pack for, like, 4 periods, despite the fact that I haven't had one all year. Listen. I mean, not really, because I always fill it up before we go on vacation. It's a 13.5-hour, more like a 16-hour drive, so we'll be stopping intermittently to get gas. Let's see. No, exactly. You never know. I have sunglasses. Oh, that's such a smart idea, little me. That's a great idea. I don't do liquid IV. Baby wipes is probably a good idea. I have wipes in my park bag. We have little like throwaway wet ones, but I think having baby wipes in the car is a good idea. I don't do liquid IV. Hannah loves it. Lives by it. Obsessed with it. Oh, that's true. Good eye. Skincare. Sincare. Sincare. Skincare. I mean, I do like a little makeup. I mostly just do like foundation, essentially. Because I like to be able to rub my eyes at the parks. I wish I had the money or the time to get my eyelashes done before we went. I have pots, so I have a lot of opinions on different kinds of electrolyte packs. I'm happy for you. Tissues is probably a good one to have in the park bag. Actually, I guess if we have wipes, they also have napkins everywhere. Oh, we have a digital one. If you have your vaccine, you can get a digital version of your card. Hold on, let me find it. I have to find my Apple Wallet first. Is this it? No. What is this? Here we go. Oh, I'm not realizing, I guess I shouldn't show it to you. But it's VX, let me type it in the chat. Vax Yes is like the name of the place, and it tells you like where you got your first and your second dose. Now it doesn't have boosters on it. I don't know why, but we're going to Disneyland in California Amazing, thank you. Yeah. So I also, if I scroll back far enough, I have a picture of it. But I don't think they'll ask for it because they're not. If you have my chart, you can keep track through there. Oh, masks. Oh my so god. Okay, where should that go? Probably in Park's bag, to be honest. Oh, I also need jammies. Yes, I love Jolly Holiday. I really like the storybook boats. As a fat person, what I will say is I don't always love the idea of getting onto something where it's so obvious that I weigh more than like the people who got on before me because the boat dips down so much. I do have hand sanitizer clipped to my bag. Whoa. Kindle. That's true. Where should I put Kindle? It's gonna go in my bag. Because okay. Sanitizer. Oh my god. I'm gonna read in line. Sorry. I can get so much done. Yes, exactly, Kyle. I'm gonna ride it. It is really cute. But if you are a fat person going to Disneyland, 2 things you need to know. What I love about Disney World in Florida is that I, for the most part, really don't think about my weight at all. I feel like the queues are like much larger. Most of them are inside and air conditioned. I fit on like all of the rides, mostly because I'm short. I know there are some rides that like tall people have issues with. But yeah. And obviously that's just my experience. Like if you have gone to Disney World and had issues, that is so valid and fair. Disneyland in California was built in 1955, and boy is it fucking obvious. Because every single queue there is like 1 by 1, like person. Like you are standing in a line. Good luck talking to your friends. Because you have to be standing in a straight up and down line. They're very tight, very close together. And then, yeah, a lot of the rides still use actual turnstiles. If you don't know what a turnstile is, I don't know if it's a word that you would know if you didn't work in, like, something like this. Oh, man. Like, this is what turnstiles look like. These little, like, turning... Which, if you've ever been, they're always, like, right next to 30 other ones. So you have to, like... I have to walk through them sideways. Belly jail. Yeah. I am gonna put my Kindle in a cover. A lot of California theme parks have them still. Why? Why would they do that? What's the word that I want? Like a Kindle, like a cover. Which I still have to make. When I worked there was one on the Peter Pan line itself. Yes, there is. At least there was when we were there for our honeymoon. The bus station near me has them for bathrooms. That's bananas. Why would they do that? Yeah, they have them in a lot of the queues. Not a lot, I guess, but more than 0. I don't understand. Jammies. What other clothes do I need? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Underwear, my park outfits. I guess maybe a hat or 2. You have to pay for the bathroom. Please do not count me metal spinny cage. Yeah. A piss fee. Yeah, that's so much. Why do they hate you? I think this is everything. Yeah. In certain parts of the UK, you have to pay to pee. Couldn't tell you why. It's Urinetown coded. Go Piss Girl for $5. Are they gendered bathrooms? Oh, mine's not a shame sack. To be clear. Mine will just be like a regular book jacket. And I'll just sew it with fabric. and like batting. Boo. So rude. I don't think I need anything else. I've got masks on here twice. But I feel like that'll be like... Wouldn't charging you just increase the amount of street piss? What a great question. It's because there's usually a full-time bathroom attendant that cleans it up. I mean, okay. You're gonna make me pay a piss fee and then also gender me? Oh, I do not want an umbrella. Great question, though. Excellent question. No. No, if it's raining, I don't know if you know this. It doesn't rain in California the way it rains in Florida. Oh, I don't fill mine with water. I know you're supposed to if you get really, like, dry mouth, but I don't. I think I have too wet mouth. So when I put water in it, I felt like I was drowning all the time. And I had my humidity, like, down a lot, and I still felt like I was drowning. So I use it without water now, and it's fine. And I Googled it, and it was like, in the summer months, you may not want water. Because it's already hot outside. Yeah. It'll not be raining here, I can tell you that much. It does rain in California every now and then. But it's like... It does not rain like it does in Florida. I will live. Also, worst case, I can spend $10 on a poncho, you know? Like, not to brag about being in the 1%, but I could buy a poncho, you know? Yeah. Yes. It doesn't get as hot in California. Let's look at the weather. Let's look at the weather for next week. Anaheim weather 10-day. Okay, hold on. So this is the next 10 days in Anaheim, which is where Disneyland is. The highest is 91. They do check your bags. I mean, I guess I don't know what they do in Disneyland now. In Disney World, you walk through this, like, metal detector, essentially. And they x-ray your bags, I think. They used to take bag by bag and go through it themselves. Okay, now let's look at Orlando weather. Okay, why did it... This actually isn't as bad as I thought it was, but that's because it's raining this week. Oh, yeah, sorry. Do you see how it's raining every day, though? At Disneyland, I think they still go through your bag with a stick. Good for them. This is Universal Studios weather, which I think is funny. Okay, do you see the feels like here? Feels like 104. Feels like 103. You know, that's not happening in California. Let's do... Do they have a feels like? They don't even do feels. I remember the first time when Phoebe and I first started dating. I would be like, oh yeah, it feels like 102 outside. And Phoebe just thought it was like a thing people said that they just didn't say wherever they're from. And they were like, what do you mean it feels like 102? It's 93. And I'd be like, yeah, but it feels like 102. Like it'll feel as if it's 10 degrees hotter. And I didn't realize it was just a like... Southern thing. It's very hot. Hold on. 104 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius is 40 degrees Celsius. In Texas, we always said it. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's super hot. Yeah. It is. Close. Okay, I'm on weather.com. But it doesn't tell me feels like. It just tells me... This is what it tells me. Weather app on your phone. Weather app. Don't look at me, okay? I never claimed to be a smart girl. I'm just simply cute. Now, hold on. I don't know if this does give me feels like. I don't think it does. Hold on, let's see. At the bottom, let me add Anaheim really fast. You gotta scroll. Oh, feels like 84. But it only tells you for right then. It doesn't tell you before. Yeah, it's next to humidity. Visibility. Yeah. Feels like 84 right now in Anaheim. Currently, where we are, it's 83, you know. It's going to be bananas, because the only other time I've been to Disneyland is in October. And it wasn't cold or anything. It was definitely still hot, but it was so differently hot than Florida that I was like, that's bananas. Yeah. Nice. Okay. I am going to go help my husband with his little husband chores that he has. Let's rate Tyler. He's playing Tears of the Kingdom. He's lovely. He's handsome. It's what he does best. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'm so glad you're here. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Goodbye.